Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to Outdoor and Door Texan. Today I'm going to show y'all how I make venison gyro meat. This is a great recipe for when you're running out of ideas for ground deer meat in your freezer. The herbs and other ingredients perfectly complement and enhance venison rather than covering up its natural flavor, and I have yet to meet someone who wasn't a fan after they took that first bite. Long story short, it's very tasty. So let's get started. First up, and no big surprise, you'll need 1 pound of ground venison in a large mixing bowl. I'm working with 90% venison, 10% beef fat, but you're welcome to go with whatever ratio suits you. But having some fat mixed in does help a ton, so try to avoid the 100% deer meat grind. Add 1 teaspoon of finely minced garlic. Follow that up with 1 teaspoon of grated onion. Add 1 teaspoon of lemon zest, and remember you want just the yellow and none of the white bitter parts. Toss in 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, a teaspoon of kosher salt, half a teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and finally 1 tablespoon of very finely minced cilantro. Now wash your hands and take off your rings because we need those ingredients deeply incorporated into the ground venison. Mix it, squish it, rinse and repeat until your hands start to cramp and everything is well mixed together. After mixing, we want those aromatic ingredients to marinate into the venison. So rest your bowl in your refrigerator for a couple hours up to overnight. Okay, the meat had a chance to rest in the fridge, and now it's time to form our gyro slices. We want long, narrow pieces of meat that are about ½ an inch thick. I like to press the meat out onto a baking sheet and then form the narrow strips by hand. It takes a little practice, but they come together pretty quickly once you get the hang of it. Now we have our strips made, let's move on over to the range and get to cooking. Add about a tablespoon of olive oil to a pan at medium heat. Then cook 2 to 3 strips at a time as to not overcrowd things. Since these strips are so thin, this will be fairly quick work. Cook the first side for about 4 to 5 minutes. Once the first side has a nice sear on them, flip them over and finish the strips off by cooking for another 3 to 4 minutes. If you have an instant read thermometer handy, you're looking for about 160 degrees Fahrenheit internal. After the first batch, just keep repeating the process until you've worked your way through the entire pile of meat. And after all that cooking, if you find yourself with more strips than you plan on eating, toss them in a vacuum sealer and freeze them for later. They keep very well frozen and reheat quickly since they're so thin. They're perfect for meal prepping or last-minute meal ideas. And just like that, it's dinner time. Besides the meat, grab some tomato slices, chopped cucumbers, feta cheese crumbles, pita bread, and a dollop of tzatziki sauce. Wrap it all up, take a bite, and enjoy. These venison gyros are savory, they're rich, they're tangy, and overall, they're just a fantastic use for ground venison. That'll do it for this one, and thank y'all so much for watching. Let me know how yours turned out, and feel free to share any tried and true tips and tweaks of your own in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, it helps me out a ton, and you'll have access to plenty of great recipes with even more to come. All right, y'all, take care.